I want to state it clearly here that if there is anybody that has any alliance with the opposition, is the national chairman of Labour Party. Let him come out here and say that he has not been in talks with this government of Edo in Edo State. I raised the issue of allegation, issue of money laundering, misappropriation, and a whole lot of embezzlement that happened. And I also stated the fact that the late national chairman of our party, may he so rest in peace, A.A. Salam, that his signature was forged 2 months after his death to withdraw money from the account. How on earth did he come out from his grave to come and sign signature? How on earth? So if the national chairman feels I'm lying, let him come out clear and say that I have lied against him.
That is the national treasurer of the Labour Party, Oluchi Opara, accusing the chairman of the Labour Party, Julius Abure, of misappropriation of funds. Julius Abure is being accused of misappropriating funds in the tone of over 2 billion naira. Now, when Peter Obi joined the Labour Party was an unknown party, but he joined the Labour Party with all the razzmatazz, with all the publicity, and a lot of persons threw their weight behind Labour Party, and they started buying nomination forms from different levels of government. Now, Julius Abure was very, very instrumental. Yes, we give him kudos for that. Towards the election campaign proper, he was very, very instrumental, and Labour Party actually had some success in the state and the subnational level. But the presidential election was you actually know what happened. But after the election, there has been a lot of allegation that has been labeled against the chairman of the Labour Party. You've seen the Apapa-led faction of the Labour Party accusing the Labour Party chairman of what? Forging signatures. And now the Oluchi Opara, she was suspended by the Julius Abure-led faction of the Labour Party, and she has gone live as a national treasurer of the Labour Party to accuse him of financial misappropriation. And then Peter Obi last week was asked about the financial misappropriation of the Labour Party, and he has this to say.
What we're doing today is distant and completely separate from the party and the party fund. We're just dealing strictly with that campaign fund. And I've told everybody that whatever we received, directly, indirectly, will be accounted for transparently. For the party, I'm a member of the party, and they have chosen to say I'm the leader. What we need to do in the party, and I discuss it with the leadership, is that we must now appoint a reputable audit firm to audit and be able to deal with the accounting of the party. When I'm involved with anywhere money is, it must be transparent. Nice. So there's the allegation and counter-allegation now that must be thoroughly investigated and verified, and we reconcile it.
The Labour Party received the recognition they did because of Peter Obi. Peter Obi is the face of the Labour Party. Without Peter Obi, I can tell you for sure that Labour Party will be an unknown party. The last election that preceded the 2023 presidential, that is the 2019 election, Labour Party got just 5,000 votes in the national level. Peter Obi coming into the scene changed the game for them. So whatever the Labour Party is today is because of Peter Obi. And a lot of people contributed to the Labour Party. A lot of people went to contest to the Labour Party because of Mr. Peter Obi. So they put their trust in Mr. Peter Obi. So what Mr. Peter Obi is saying is that whatever that has been done in the party must be accounted for. The same way he has accounted for everything that was done in the Obidati campaign. He has done a press conference to account for every single money that came into the Obidati campaign and the balance that was remained, how the money was spent. Therefore, such should be done with the Labour Party, and he's calling for a foreign audit, an external audit. This is going to be different from what is being done in Nigeria, and which is the right thing to do. If you say that Peter Obi is the leader of the Labour Party, of which he is the leader of the Labour Party, take away Peter Obi from the Labour Party is gone. That means the right thing must be done. Because as Mr. Peter Obi has said, whatever that has to do with money, I love it to be transparent. Julius Abure is sensing that Peter Obi is going against him. Of course, if what they are saying about him is true, I see no reason why Peter Obi will stand with him. That is a fact about Mr. Peter Obi. Now, Julius Abure is set to suspend Peter Obi from the Labour Party. He's conniving with some chairmen in the party to pass a vote of confidence on him so he can use that opportunity to suspend Peter Obi from the Labour Party. Something is brewing. Now, I want you to listen to what the chairman of the Labour Party, they are saying, the chairman in the state level, what they are saying. They have something to say to Julius Abure.
In the spirit of openness and accountability, as elected chairman of Labour Party in Nigeria, we wish to address certain concerns that have come to our attention. We are appealing to His Excellency Peter Obi, Senator Ahmed Datti, and other distinguished personalities within the party to join us in requesting Barrister Julius Abure to step aside.
When Lamidi Apapa-led faction of the Labour Party came up against Julius Abure, Obedience stood up for Julius Abure. They defended him on everything that was being labeled against him. Because at that point in time, the case of the Labour Party and APC was in court. So they see that as a distraction, that after the whole case, they will not look into it. Julius Abure was heavily defended. But currently now, with the allegation against him and his plan to suspend Peter Obi from the Labour Party, and the allegation that him, Julius Abure, has been in bed with the government in Edo State to sabotage the election of the Labour Party in Edo State. And it's also been alleged that Julius Abure also sabotaged the election of Mr. Peter Obi as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That is why this point in time, every obedient is now off. Their hands are now off, and they're now calling for the Labour Party chairman, Julius Abure, to resign. And he must be investigated, just like Peter Obi has said. Now, there is something you must understand, and that is the fact that the fight for a new Nigeria has not ended. It has just begun. The election that happened was just phase one. There's going to be a lot of trials, because these people you are seeing, these are core politicians. These are people that make their money from politicians. And in politics, there are a lot of manipulations. There are a lot of manipulations in politics. And that is why these people, they know that a transparent system will not benefit them. They know that a system of accountability will not benefit them. They will do everything possible to ensure that they fight the person of Mr. Peter Obi. Mr. Peter Obi is the only presidential candidate that has accounted for the money that was given to him in the history of this country. And he's calling for the same to be done in Labour Party, which has not been done in the history of this country before. Various political parties conducted elections in this country. Various political parties received donations from citizens, but none has been asked to account for it. Only Mr. Peter Obi is asking that Labour Party account for their for the funds that was given to them. And that is what Julius Abure does not want. He doesn't want this to be done, and that is why he is calling to suspend Mr. Peter Obi. How can that be done? Peter Obi is the face of the Labour Party. Peter Obi is who Labour Party is today. If Peter Obi should leave Labour Party is going to collapse. Whatever you see in Labour Party, all the buildings that were donated, all the money that was pumped into Labour Party, it was just because the people believe in Mr. Peter Obi. And for this Labour Party to move forward, I don't think, because a lot of persons has been calling that Mr. Peter Obi should move and create his own party, I don't think that will be easy. Because even Kwankwaso did not create a new party. He joined an old party. All we need is a reform. And that reform must start by investigating the chairman of the Labour Party. Yes, we must reform Labour Party. We must push out the old way of making money in Labour Party. Labour Party must be a citizen-driven party, which is what we have. But the people like Julius Abure does not want that to happen. Because how can you tell me that everybody is talking against you of misappropriating fund in the tone of 3 billion naira? Everybody is wrong, only you is right. Julius Abure must step aside. And the thought of him suspending Mr. P2B is death on arrival, because P2B is the face of the Labour Party. You cannot suspend the only pillar that is holding Labour Party. Now you are going to see different opposition takes on this matter. They are going to be accusing Labour Party of the new Nigeria, of the party that want to take over the new Nigeria. You are going to see it. But bear in mind that this whole allegation is being propagated by the Obedient themselves. They are the ones that are exposing this. That is to show that with Obedient on ground, they are not going to tolerate any form of corruption, even if it involves Mr. P2B himself. They will not tolerate it. Other political parties, their supporters, they are hiding what is happening in their party. There's a lot of corruptions going up in APC. How many of you know APC? The presidential election in APC, they spent 100 million naira to buy the form. Who has accounted for that money? Nobody has accounted for that money. The governorship election, senatorial election, nobody has accounted for that money. Even PDP was 50 million. Nobody has accounted for that money. Nobody's talking about it. But it's only the Labour Party. That's because as long as this party is being run by the citizen, accountability is the key. Every single thing that is done in that party, just like P2B has done in the Obedient campaign, so will Labour Party. Because Labour Party is what the Obedient says it is. It is not about Julius Abure. It is not about anybody else in that party. It is not even about P2B. It is about the citizens of Nigeria, which are the Obedient. And Julius Abure must account for every single money under his custody. Now, according to an investigative journalism that was done by 99% Oppressed on Twitter, now he has this to say, yes, Abure is a thief. He stole over 3 billion naira of Labour Party funds. I will be showing the receipt on this handle for people to go and verify. That old house beside the white new mansion on the picture 1 and 2 was where Abure used to live before P2B and Obedient came into Labour Party. It's a 2-bedroom apartment located at number 30 Orange Street, Wuse Zone 1, Abuja. He lived in that house until August 2022. But as P2B and Obedient joined Labour Party with influx of cash, Abure stole so much and acquired so many properties. He bought that 4-bedroom semi-detached duplex on pictures 3 and 4 from ENL Consortium in July 2022 for 180 million naira and packed into it in August 2022. The address in house is 49 Road 2, Federal Housing Authority, Guzep, Abuja. Anyone can go and verify the address and also from ELN Consortium. These are weighty allegations. Julius Abure, where did you get 180 million naira to buy a house? Just barely 1 year. Where did you get that amount of money? Julius Abure, it's a question you must answer, and this will not be swept under the carpet. You want to suspend Mr. P2B if this news is true. Julius Abure, be ready for the dance. The music you're playing, be ready to dance it. Thank you very much. Please ensure you subscribe. Drop your comment reaction in the comment box.